we saw that two forces are facing each other. One is the angry man, Parashurama Maharshi. The other one is the calm and quiet Maryada Purushottam, Sri Ram, facing each other. And the situation is, when somebody is very angry, you should not react in the same way. You should give them some time to cool that other person to cool down. Same thing Sri Rama is doing here. He gave time to Parashurama to cool down. If you look around, this kind of a situation you can see everywhere. In your home, in your school, in your society, you see this type of people and this type of situation you come across most of the time. So, you have to deal the situation coolly, like Sri Rama is doing. Sri Rama said, if you allow, you please give that Vaishnava Chabam of you so that I can try to string it. Okay, so seeing his attitude, the cool attitude of Sri Rama, Parashurama Maharshi's anger started subsiding. Slowly, he was becoming cool, and with a smile, he talked to Sri Rama and gave his Chapam, the Vaishnava Chapam, to Sri Rama to string. So, when Sri Rama did that stringing and he was about to release the bow, he asked Parashurama Maharshi, where to? Give me a lakshyam, because if the bow is released from the string, it should hit somewhere. So, for that, before doing that, Parashurama Maharshi explained to him that both are the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the Patta Avadaram, the Dasha, 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, that is Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narahari, Vamana, Bhargava, Raghuvira, Balabhadra, Achyuta, Kalki. 10. This is one is Bhargava Raman, other is Raghuraman, Sri Ram. Okay, so both are incarnations of Lord Vishnu only, and they have come to this earth with a purpose. Okay, so Parashurama Maharshi was explaining to Sri Rama the purpose of his birth, or the purpose of he killing the Kshatriyas from the world. He was deputed with a duty by Mahavishnu, because there were so many bad kings like Heya king, Kartavirya Arjuna and his sons. They were all bad people, disturbing the innocent prajas, innocent people. So Vishnu wanted to remove them from the earth. So he gave the Vaishnava Chapam to Parashurama and said, you go and kill them. For that he created a situation that the Jamadagni Maharshi, in the previous episode I said Jamadagna Maharshi, it is Jamadagni Maharshi was killed by the sons of Kartavirya Arjuna. So many incidents happened, and Parashurama Maharshi set with his axe and Vaishnava Chapam to kill the Kshatriyas, and he did that. After that, after killing, he got all the earth, he got it now, because defeating the Kshatriyas. And that wealth and earth, whatever, kingdoms, what he conquered, he gave to Kashyapa Maharshi. So, when you do something in Dhanam, you are not supposed to stay there, or you are not supposed to take it back. Nowadays what, if you give something to somebody, you will be in front of the camera with the photo shoot and publishing it in the newspaper that I have done this, I have done this, I have done that. Okay. Again, Ramayana is giving a message. If you are doing something, you are not supposed to take the result of that after that. So he asked Mahavishnu now where to go. So there is a connection between this story and the origin of Kerala, because Parashurama threw his axe and Kerala came out of the sea. That is the story behind this. That is why Kerala is known as Bhargava Kshetra. That is another name for Kerala. And most of the temples in Kerala is constructed by Parashurama Maharshi, and the puja vidhis are also advised him. It is the saying like that, it goes on like that. So many stories connected with one by one and one. So here the situation all cooled down, everybody is back to normal. Then the Parashurama Maharshi, Sri Rama, they are all happy. Sri Rama bowed in front of Parashurama Maharshi, and he, with his blessings, Sri Rama, then Dasharatha Maharaja, all the Sri Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna with their wives, and everybody went back to the Rajdhani, that is Ayodhya Puri, and they started living happily. Here Ramayanam's Balakandam ends. That the first chapter ends here.